Good morning, students. Be home, be safe. Myself, Aruna Mishra. Welcome back to the new video of our body. Welcome back, students. Today we are in the third part of our video, that is our body. In this video, we are going to cover up with the question and answers. We are going to see the question and answers for our body. In this chapter, we will discuss MCQs like multiple choice questions. We will see matchups. We'll see true or false. We'll discuss some of the question and answers and so on. So let's move ahead with our first topic, that is multiple choice question. Choose the correct option to complete each sentence. Means a sentence is given and the options are given to that question. You have to answer that questions. Now, my first question comes here. The largest sense organ in our body is dash. Now, options are given. Options are ear, nose and skin. So, the answer is skin. Very good. Now, let's move to the second part. Second question. I carry my school bag on my dash. Now, let's see the options. Options are leg, head and shoulder. So, you carry your bag on your shoulder. Very good. Now, let's move to the next question. Eyes help us to dash the things. Now, what our eyes help us to do? So, the answers are given: feel, taste or see. So, our eyes help us to see. Yes, this is the correct answer. Now, let's move towards the next question. I can run with the help of my dash. So, options are hand, stomach or leg. So, the correct answer is leg. Very good. Now, let's see the next question. We grow from a dash to an old man or woman. Options are baby, animal or insect. So, the correct answer for that is baby. Very good. Now, this is the questions which are in the fill in the blanks form, or the options are given to you. You have to write the question is given and option is given, and from that you have to select the answer and you have to write it. Now, let's move towards our next questions. Now, what is our next question? Let us see. Oh, it is matchups. Now, there are two columns. The first column is your body part and the second column is the function. Means which body part performs which function, you have to just match them. So, let's see which part work with which things, which body part works with which function. Now, eyes. First question is eyes. Now, it helps in tasting the food, it helps in watching the TV, it helps in writing the letter, or it helps in smelling the flower. Watching TV is the right answer. Let's match our eyes with watching TV. That is the right answer. Now, the next question is hands. Our hands help us to do things like eating the food, holding the things, writing, and even on holding. So, let's find the option somewhere getting matched. Tasting the food? No. Writing letter? or smelling flowers? Yes, you got it very right. That is writing letters. Means your hand help you to write. Now, the third question is nose. Nose helps you in. Now, two option is left. Which one it is? Tasting food or smelling flowers? Your nose helps you to smell. So, nose is attached to smelling flowers. Next option is tongue. Tongue help us to taste the thing, whether the taste is good, whether the taste is sweet, or whether the taste is chilly or it is salty. Yes. So, tongue helps to taste the food. Very good. Now, let's move to the next slide. Now, next slide is about you have to put a tick mark on the things you can do, and then afterwards I'll tell you the question for it, or the answer for it. I'm asking you the questions first, and then I'll ask you the answer for it, or I'll tell you the answers for it. Okay, so the first part I'll reading this question is tick what you already know. Means now let us see what we all know. Name and explain the functions of the five sensory organs. As you have seen my first video, I have been explaining this thing very clearly in that. When you visit that video, in that sensory organ part, when you will see, then you will get this question. So means you can do this question. So you can put a tick mark. Yes, you can do that question. Now that identify and name the different parts of our body. Now, if a boy is standing in front of you, if a picture is there of a boy and standing, and if arrow is marked, so do you can name the body parts? Yes, you can, because it's mentioned in the previous video of external organ. Yes, so this question also you can see. If a picture is given and you have told that just write the answer for this, so you can write the answer for that. So this part also you can do. So put a tick mark for this also. Very good. Now the third and the last question comes here. Identify the stages of growth from a baby to an adult. Even this part I have discussed in the end. First video I have discussed this in the end with the growing stages. Very good. I have discussed this, the growing stages. So even this also you can answer the questions. So means all the three questions you can answer. Now let's see what are the answers for all these three questions. We should move ahead. Yes, we will. Chalo. Now moving towards the next part of the video. Here comes our first question. Name and explain the function of the five sense organs. Now, name of the sense organs are eyes, nose, ear, tongue and skin. We have how many sensory organs? We have five sensory organs. They are eyes, nose, ear, tongue and skin. Now let us see how they function, means how they work in our body. Eyes help us to see. With the help of eyes we can see the surrounding. So eyes help us to see. Nose help us to smell. Smell means we can get a aroma, whether it is a good smell or whether it is a bad smell. Okay. Third thing, ear help us to hear. With the help of ear we can listen the sound. Okay. Next, tongue. Tongue help us to taste. With the help of tongue we can taste. Next part, skin help us to feel. If a certain thing is hot and we are touching it. So skin tells us it is hot. Please don't touch it. So with the help of skin, we get feel. So there are 5 sensory organs, which are eyes, nose, ear, tongue and skin, and their functions. Okay, now let's move towards the next topic. Now our next question is what? Identify and name the different parts of our body. Now what comes? Here the picture will appear and you have to tell me the name of that picture. Okay. So first picture. This picture is of hand. Very good. This picture is of hand. Now let's see with the next picture. This picture is of eyes. Very good. Let's check. Now which is the next picture? Which picture is this? Leg. Okay. Let's see it is leg. Yes, you all are right. It is leg. Now let us see the next picture. This is ear. Are you sure this is ear? Yes, it is ear. Very good. Means you all can identify the pictures while looking the parts of our body. It's okay. Now let's move to the next question. Here comes the next question. Identify the stages of growth from a baby to an adult. Now, your question comes. You have to tell how a baby grow into an adult. Okay, so you have to explain the stages. First stage, second stage, third stage. Okay, with the help of 3 stages, it get completed. So I'll show you first stage. First stage is when you are baby, when you are born as a baby. Next comes is the picture a boy and a girl. The first stage you are baby. Then you grow up as a boy. Baby boy will grow up as a boy and baby girl will grow up as a girl. So this is the second stage. Now let's look at the 3 stages. Third stage. From a boy you become a man and from a girl you become a woman. So first stage is baby. Then you become a boy or a girl. If you are a baby boy, then you will become boy. If you are a baby girl, you become a girl. Then you become, from a girl, you become a woman. And from boy, you become men. So these are the 3 stages in which you grow from baby to elder. Okay? Yes. Now let's take a look for another slide. Now which slide is going to come? Okay. So here we will discuss the question answers for internal body organs. Now till that time we were discussing for the external organs. Now we will discuss about internal organs. Internal organs we have studied 2. One is bone and second one is muscle. So now we are going to take a short question answer part for bone and muscles. Okay. Now let's see the first question. What is main function of bone? What is the main function of bone? How does our bone function in our body? Let's take a look how it works. The main function of bone is to give shape and support to our body. Bone means the whole body is having bone. From your head till your toes, each and every part is having your bone. Yes, that bone is covered up with the muscles. So that bone is giving a shape and support to your body. Okay. Now, let's move ahead and see the next question. The question comes, write one difference between muscles and bone. Means you have to tell 1 point for bone and 1 point for muscles. But it should be The same. Means it should come in bone also and it should come in muscles also. I'll tell you how it is. Now let's see the answer for it. First we will see for muscles and then we will see for bones. So what muscle is telling? Muscle are soft to touch. Muscles are soft to touch. If you want an example, you can touch your cheeks or your body or your hand, arms. You can touch. So you will come to know the muscles is soft. Now what comes for the bone? Bones are hard to touch. Now you touch your forehead. It is hard to touch when you touch your forehead. Then it is hard to touch. When you touch your fingers, they are hard. So bones are hard to touch and muscles are soft to touch. So this is the one difference between for muscle and bone. There are many difference between muscles and bones. You can write any one of them by reading your textbook. Okay, let's move ahead. In fact, you can watch the video. There also you can come to know like muscles is having more than 600 muscles in our body. And in bone, we have 206 bones in our body. This is also one difference between bone and muscles. Okay. Now let's take another look. What is the next question? Oh, the question comes here is true and false. Write T for true and F for false in your question and answers. Okay. Now let's see what is the first question to ask. Regular exercise is important for our body. Is it true or false? Yes, it is true. So just write T. Now, let me take some time for second one. Muscles are hard to touch. Is it so? No. This is false. Means you have to write only F. Okay. Now let us see for next question. Skin covers muscles and muscles cover bone. This answer is true. Very good. Now let's take the fourth one. Our body has more than 600 bones. No. Is it our body is having 600 bones? No. Our body is having how much bones? 206. Yes. 206 in adult and 300 in children. Very good, my children. Now let's write this. This is false statement. Okay. So I'll keep this for you for some time so that you can note it down. Okay. Now let's move in the next. Okay. I think you all have been noted down. Let's move in the next slide. Yes. Now we are going to talk about postures. As you know, we have discussed the sitting posture, the standing posture and the walking posture. So now let's discuss the question answers for that. So first question comes for posture is, what do you meant by posture? Write the important of a good posture. So this here two questions are asked. One question is, what do you mean by posture? So we will discuss that answer first and then we will discuss write the important of a good posture. Then I will discuss that answer with you. So first question. The first question answer is, position of our body while sitting, standing and moving is known as posture. So what do you mean by posture? Position of our body while sitting, standing and moving is known as posture. Okay. Now we will discuss the answer for write the importance of a good posture. So we will discuss the importance of good posture. A good posture help us avoid back pain or back or neck pain. Back pain or neck pain, headache or fatigue. It also make us look smart. So what is important? To sit in a good posture, and stand in a good posture makes you feel, avoids your back pain, neck pain, headache, fatigueness, and even you look more smarter. Understood? Yes. Now, let's see the next question. Next question is, why should we maintain a good posture while walking? Why it is important to walk in a good posture? Let's see the answer for it. The answer is, a good walking posture helps balance our body while walking. If we are walking in a good posture, we can balance our body. If we are not walking in the correct posture, we may fall down and we can get hurt or injured. So it is very important to walk in a good posture. Now let's take a look. Again here comes a true and false round. Now let's play a quick true or false. Okay, so first question is, we should always maintain a good posture. Now tell me whether it is true or false. It's true. Very good. True. Okay. Now next question. A good posture does not help us to avoid back pain or neck pain. Is it so? If you are walking in a good posture, means you are walking straight. Then also you will get back pain? No, you will not get back pain. So this is false. So we will write F. Okay. Now let's take a look for the next one. Good posture boosts our self-confidence. Yes or no? Yes. It boosts up your self-confidence. So it is true. Now fourth question in true or false. We should always slouch while walking. Slouch means you should always bend. Bend by walking. You should bend? No. How you should walk? You should walk straight. Your body should be straight and then you should walk or you should stand when your body is straight. So this answer is false. Okay. For noting down I'll keep it for 1 second or 2 seconds. That first you note it down. And then I'll change it. Okay. I think you would have finished. So I'll move for further. Okay. Next round. Here we have completed with our question answer session, and I am glad to inform you about our body. Now thanks for watching my video, and I will meet you in my next video with some new interesting topic. And here I have completed my chapter of our body. Till that time, bye-bye and be safe. Stay home, stay safe.